Hi guys! It's me, si Hotelier po ay nagbabalik. Maraming pong salamat. Pakitamsak po si host. Thank you. Hi! Hello Manang Buday Official. Maraming salamat. Thanks for coming. Maraming salamat sa pagsuporta. Si Hotelier nagbabalik. Hello, Mr. Felipe Evardom Jr. Thanks for thumbs up. Salamat sa 3 milyong viewers. Maraming salamat po. Hello, Mr. Felipe Evardom Jr. Thanks for thumbs up. Salamat sa 3 milyong viewers. Maraming salamat po. Hello, Mr. Felipe Evardom Jr. Thanks for thumbs up. Salamat viewers. Maraming salamat po. Hello, Mr. Felipe Evardom Jr. Thanks for thumbs up. Guys, magbabasa ko ng book about food service and bartendering. Mhm. Organization of Food and Beverage Department. Food and beverage service among hotels, restaurants, and food outlets are handled by the Food and Beverage Service Department under the command responsibility of the Food and Beverage Manager. When there are voluminous and complex operation, there may be a need for further division of labor that require a creation of subunits which will be supervised by supervisors or section heads. Among the subunits are bars, bars headed by the bar supervisor or bar captain. Food outlets supervised by outlet supervisors. Room service under the responsibility of the room service supervisor or captain. Banquet service both for in-house function and catering under the supervision of the banquet supervisor. The flow of authority and chain of command is usually illustrated as follows. Organizational chart, Food and Beverage Department. Food and Beverage Director of Manager. Outlet Manager or Supervisor. And then, ang kalibel niya is Room Service Manager or Supervisor. Then, kalibel din niya ang Bar Manager or Supervisor. And then, Banquet Manager or the Supervisor. And then, sa kanilang baba, Captain Waiter, Room Service Captain, Bar Captain, Banquet Captain. Ayan po ang magkaka-level. And then, sa baba nila is andyan ang waiters, room service, order taker, bartender, and banquet waiter sa ilalim na ng banquet department. And then, syempre, sa baba ng waiters ay ang busboys. And then, sa baba ng room service or order taker, meron tayong room service waiter. And then, sa baba ng bartender, we have bar attendants. And then, sa baba ng bar attendants, andyan ang bar boys. And then, sa baba ng ating banquet waiters, there is a banquet reception or banquet receptionist and attendants. Sorry manang buday, official, may echo. May kalapit kasi akong cellphone, nagdaratingan ng mga text messages. Okay. And then, for smaller, less complex establishments, the division of labor is simpler. Wait a minute, ha? Parang namatay tayo sa... Okay. Wait lang po, ha? Wait lang po, ha? Okay. Maraming salamat sa 1 milyong viewers. Maraming salamat kay Mr. Felipe Abardum Jr. Hi, hello, thanks for staying with me. Okay. Ituloy natin po yung ating binabasang books about food, service, and bartendering. So, ito po, nandito tayo sa for smaller, less complex establishment, the division of labor is simpler. So, nasa taas po natin ang food and beverage manager or supervisor. Nasa baba nila ang captain waiter. Sa baba ang waiter. Sa baba ng waiter ang food attendant, and then sa baba ang busboy or ang food attendant. And then syempre, ka-level ng captain waiter ang bar captain, sa baba ng bar captain ay ang bartender, at sa baba ng bartender ay ang bar boy. The organization set up the food and beverage department varies depending on the size of the food outlets, the seating capacity, as well as the complexity of operation. Responsibilities of the food and beverage department. The delivery of food and beverage service to guests in all its outlets, guest room, function rooms, and outside catering in accordance with prescribed standards. Maintaining the goodwill of patrons and guests through effective guest relation, proper handling of guest complaints, inquiries, and requests. Ensuring the attainment of sales forecasts through the administration of promotional strategies and suggestive selling techniques. Ensuring the consistent implementation of the company's internal control program, which include budget control, cost control, quality assurance, and other related areas. preferring drink and wine list. Yun po ang ating number 5. Number 6, coordinating with the kitchen and other departments on matter pertaining to food preparation and service. Okay. Manpower requirements. The mining requirements for food and beverage service depends on the volume of food orders and the seating capacity of the food outlet. If the outlet is large with voluminous order to attend to, it is advisable to set up several stations with each station closely supervised by a captain waiter and manned by waiters and at least one busboy per station. The manning for the whole outlet will include a head waiter or outlet supervisor, captain waiters per station, bartender, if there is a bar, receptionists, waiters, and busboys. For counter type of service, there may be a need for a counter attendant. Cashiers are also part of the manning, but in the most outlet, they report directly to the chief cashier or to the head of finance. For the bar, the manning include a bar captain, bar attendant, bartender, and bar boys. For banquet function, the manning requirements will include a banquet captain to supervise the function, plus banquet waiters and food attendants who may also serve as receptionists. When a presidential table is set up, one or two waiters are assigned to serve the guest treat. Likewise, a waiter or busboy is assigned as runner for the pickup and refill of foods and the buffet tables. Room service is a big hotels is under separate section headed by a room supervisor or captain. And smaller hotels or resorts, the room service is under the administrative responsibility and supervision of the outlet head waiter or supervisor. The number of waiters or dining personnel is usually calculated based on the productivity ratio. Said ratio depends on the productivity standard of each food outlet. The standard varies for each type of service and the capacity of the dining personnel. A time and motion analysis is usually undertaken to arrive at a realistic productivity standard. The typical productivity ratio used by a large and medium-sized food establishment is 1 waiter per attendant for every 15 customers. That's for American service. 1 waiter for every table or 10 to 12 customers for Russian service. So, mas marami ang customers na equivalent ay isang waiter for American service compared to our Russian service. So, another one. 1 waiter for every 5 customer for French service with tableside preparation. So, mas matindi to. Kasi isang waiter sa 5 customer. Kasi mas mahirap ang French service. And then, 1 waiter for every 20 to 25 customer for buffet service. So, pag buffet service, ang equivalent ng 25 katao ay isang waiter lang. Kayang-kaya niyang i-handle ang 25 katao, ang 25 guests or 25 customer ng isang waiter. Pag buffet service. So, 1 waiter for every 20 to 25 customer or 4 to 5 tables for family or laureate service. So marami tayong tawag dito, tinatawag na nahahati. Kasi kung gagamit tayo ng American service, ang equivalent is 15 customer to one waiter. Kung ating gagamitin or gagawing service is American service. For Russian service, 10 to 12 customer sa isang waiter. And kung ang gagamitin man natin is French service, 5 customer lamang sa isang waiter. Pag buffet service naman, mas marami ang pwedeng i-handle or hawakan ng isang waiter dahil ang isang waiter ay equivalent ng 25 customer or 25 person, 25 guests. Pag laureate service. So, yan. Hope you understand. So, we're going to job description of service personnel. Food and beverage service manager. What is the basics function? The basics function: plans, organizes, directs, and control the delivery of service in all outlets, guest rooms, and banquets, and sees to it that policies and standards are complied with. Duties and responsibilities. A. Planning and problem solving. Paano? Okay. Number 1. Prepare sales forecast based on sales history and market trends. Number 2. Identifies operating requirements and prepares operation budget and close consultation with the outlet supervisors. Number 3. Design and implements promotional programs and strategies to meet performance targets. Number 4. Keeps records of daily sales analysis variances, taking appropriate measures to meet the forecast. Supervises the documentation of consumption of supplies and materials. Notes down and analysis variances against budget, takes corrective action on excessive consumption. Keeps record of critical incident in all dining outlets and analysis problems and takes remedial action. Number 7. Calls for a presides over operational meetings with outlet supervisor to discuss and resolve operational problems. So, narin tayo sa duties and responsibilities sa ating organizing the work. Establishes reviews and existing policies and procedure on service and operations. Recommends changes or new policies as may be deemed necessary to improve the operation. Number 2, prepares work schedule of key personnel, delegate side duties, and special assignment. Directing, monitoring, and coordinating. Number 1, monitors and check the performance of all outlets against targets. Takes note of variances. Number 2, monitors the service in all dining outlets, makes a spot check, and calls the attention of the head waiter and captain waiter for noted deviation from standards. Number 3, monitors the use and safekeeping of all supplies and equipment, take notes of losses, breakages, damages to equipment, and takes appropriate actions. Check the availability of operational requirements and fire staff, initiates requisition as needed. Checks banquet booking and the delivery of service. Check setup of dining and function rooms. Ensure that client requirements are available and in good condition. Attends to staff concerns and problems. Builds morale and teamwork in his and her department. Provides coaching and guidance to the head waiter and captain waiters in the exercise of their function. Conduct job orientation to new employees. Closely coordinates with the chef regarding new menus, slow-moving items, out-of-stock items problem, and complaints on food as well as client requirements for blanket function. Coordinates with other departments concerning the needs of his department. Prepares and submits to supervisor the following monthly report: sales report, consumption report, inventory, losses report, critical incidents report, noted problems, complaints, etc. Other reports and documents required by management. Letter D, controlling. Number one, conduct preliminary investigation on reported misconduct of staff as well as discrepancies and transaction and submits report to supervisor. Number two, conduct correctiveness interview and takes disciplinary action against erring employees. Number three, executes performance appraisal of supervisor and conduct appraisal and interview. Prepares and submit misconduct report on reported infraction of staff. Number five, ensures that all controls, policies, and procedures are strictly observed in his department. E, guest relations. Number one, takes takes effort to build customer goodwill, check their satisfaction, welcomes and entertains them, solicit feedback regarding the food and services. Number two, attend to customer inquiries, complaints, concern, and requests. Okay. Wait. Sakit lang to, ha?